McCormack Housing offers housing support to people exiting prison and who are at risk of homelessness and who face significant barriers to securing accommodation. The Transitional Housing Program provides 3 to 6 months of intensive housing support and to assist them to find and secure long-term, safe and stable accommodation for their future.
I'm Frank, nice to meet you, buddy. I got out in April 1st this year and I'm with McCormack Housing, and when I got out, COVID-19 was really bad, like you wouldn't let it have connections with anybody, so I had nowhere to go when I first got out, and without this program I don't know where I'd be, because I tried caravan parks, I tried hostels, boarding houses, no one was taking anyone. But with my Reconnect worker I found McCormack Housing, and now I've got a roof over my head, and it's not forever, it's temporarily, but it gives me time to look for another place and takes the stress of not knowing where I'm going to be sleeping tonight or tomorrow night or whatever.
So even in something like the global pandemic that's going on, they were still able to find somewhere to
and like nobody was taking people at all. Like caravan parks closed down, boarding houses and hostels pretty much stopped taking people. So for the period of time when I got out, I could have been in a bad situation, like with nowhere to be and not being able to find anywhere. But with this, now instead of waking up tomorrow wondering if I'm going to have somewhere to go or having to hire a motel room for another night and then another night, that's all that stress is gone.
What caused you to go to prison? What was your offence?
My offence was assault, and then I breached bail. And the problem there was I was living in a set of units with 11 units, and everybody there was big drinkers, and I didn't really drink. And I was there for 3 years, and for the first 2.5 years of people saying have a drink every day, and I'd say no. After 2.5 years I finally said yes, and then the alcohol sort of, I ended up arguing with the police and got on the wrong side of them.
So in McCormack Housing, there's no alcohol allowed?
No alcohol, no drugs.
So no one in the rooms next to you, in the housing next to you, is drinking or on drugs?
No. You know, whatever the problem is that got you put in jail in the first place, you want to try to get away from that, and this is a good opportunity.
What has McCormack Housing helped you achieve?
I didn't know the area at all where McCormack Housing was, so they connected me with like doctors, chemists, like all the sort of things you need in day-to-day life, and they're always there. If you need something, you speak to whoever you need to speak to, and they try to help you as best as they can. And so far, they've helped me with everything I've needed help with.
So if you have any questions throughout your stay here, are you able to just ask them, or is it? So they're always there for you to ask questions.
And if they're not there at the time, we've got their phone numbers so we can ring them, and that's one of the things they say to us: if you need anything or if we can help you with something, to let us know. Because they're obviously not mind readers, but if you've got an issue or something you need help with and you speak to them, they do whatever they can for you. It's been a good environment here where I can be relaxed and not have to worry about things like where I'm going to be or like, you know, whether you've got power, even just power and stuff. And I know I can stay here as long as I do the right thing. There's, you know, pretty much until I find somewhere. So it's a set time that you're here for, but if they have, and they try to help you find a place too. So if they haven't found you somewhere by then, they don't just put you out on the street. The only other thing I'd like to add was one of the blokes I met in jail, and he was a really good bloke. He'd spent his whole adult life in and out of jail, and that's probably what he'll do till the day he dies. And he grew up in an abusive environment, and he left home at about 12. He was on the streets, he got with the wrong crowd, done the wrong things, went to jail, but he didn't have the life skills to deal with things, so he done what he knew, which always ended up him going back to jail. And I remember when he was getting out, for the 2 months before he got out, he was a different person because he just went into his shell because he feared what was going to be. He had nowhere to go, no family support or anything like that, no money. If he had been involved in a program like this, he wouldn't wouldn't have to worry about that.
So is there any advice that you want to give to people considering the program?
And it's probably only for people that really want to change their life and get better. This is perfect because you won't be around people on drugs or alcohol, or you won't have people encouraging you to go out and steal a motorbike or a car or whatever. You're going to be around people that, if anything, will be a good influence on you. I'd like to thank the people from McCormack Housing and for the support they give, and for a lot of people getting out